Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I want to say hey to all my planner babes, all my budget babes. Join along with me as I go through this budget journey. Now, I did go to Michael's and pick up this Happy Planner Spend Well budget book. Y'all do know I'm about to have a wedding and we're trying to save up some money to do bigger things once the wedding is over. So I did want to show you my setup and my lineup for 2018 spending budget. Yes, a spending budget. So this is the Spend Well Michael's book. It looks like this, and y'all, I think I love it already. Now the problem is, let's keep it to it. So it does look like this. It says, hello, this Happy Planner Budget Edition belongs to, and it says Plan a Happy Life 2018 right here on the bottom. I think it's really cute that it has the little piggy on it. I do need to decorate my name on here, and I just want to kind of go through like a flip through. I do want to do monthly budget lineups for y'all and kind of show y'all what I'm trying to do on the weekly budget planners, because it is a little weird once we get into it. But the whole purpose of is me budgeting, and I've never budgeted a day in my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip through. Now it does have the 2018 months at a view, and then we have what is called the savings goal. My savings goal per month is $100 to $200 a month. Now I get paid every week, so hopefully with every week's paycheck I could break down $100 or $200 by paycheck and try my best. So it starts from January all the way up to December, and it's the mason jar. Love it. Cool beans. So you just write in how much you actually saved, but this is your goal at the top. Now flipping on the next page, you do have your monthly budget, and it says for the month of January you have your starting balance and then your monthly income. You have the bills slash fixed expenses. You have a list, amount, and the due. You have your savings box on what you would like. You like your starting balance. You got 3 deposits and your total savings for the month of January. And then you got goals for next month, which would be February, in February. So you do have your goals for next month, and then you have your ending balance. But before you get to your ending balance, you do have your variable expenses and the amounts and the total expenses. So that kind of explains itself. So on this sheet, on this cover for January, it says the secret to getting ahead is to get started, and that's by Mark Twain, which I think this is a pretty good quote to start the year off. And just letting y'all know, I did go ahead and basically start my January layout. I just have the things that I know that needs to be paid. I have on Sunday the 31st, I have my monthly budget, and it goes by weeks. So I'm gonna write in for each week of January what my budget is, and of course I'm gonna try to stick to it. And on the side I did put like big purchases and the dollar amounts and check it off. That's like if we need to spend on, just an example, a new car, we could go ahead and put the amount, check it off, or whatever it may be. Then I have my planning budget, which I already set my goal for just $50 for the month of January. And it says the total of your budget, the used amount, and your remaining balance. And then I have my date budget, which me and Babe like to do dating. So I set it for $300, and they may be pushing it, but I did set it for $300, and you get to write how much you actually used and the remaining balance. And then I have a little sticker here that says baby steps, because my goals is to start looking into a house and try to get some credit cards so that I could kind of build my credit up. And then of course I did the layout of all the bills that I know is due in January, as in rent, our wedding payment, BoxyCharm, my vidIQ, plus I get paid that day, the phone bill. Now I think her name is At Home with Nika. Wait a minute, what is it? I will have her name, I will scroll her name across here because she's really good. I've been paying attention to her channel, and she makes these little templates. Nobody knew what the weekly spreads were for the budgeting, so she came up with this idea. I did buy her printout. I did try it. It did not work. I contacted her. She's reformatting it just for me because I sent her screenshots. I actually messed up every week in January trying to do it, but she is reformatting it for me, and she said she was going to email. She's very sweet. Her channel is very, very informational, so if I can remember, I will link her name, her channel down below, but I will scroll her name right here across the screen. But her idea for the weekly plans, the weekly layout, is to do a today's budget with your starting balance, your goals, if you're on a no spend, and if you aren't on a no spend, you could jot down your spendings and you could do your total. And then if you have any bills on that day, you could write them down and put your savings amount, what you want to save for that day or whatever. And you could take all this, from each week and bring it over here to your expense tracker. And if you write it down on your every day of the week, you would know exactly what days you spent money, how much, what it was, did you use cash, credit, debit, and was it needed or wanted. And then you could also bring all your bills from the beginning of the month of your monthly view and keep a checklist of your bills. So you put your payment name, the due date, the amount, and check it off or highlight if you made it or not, if you paid it or not. And then you have your notes. In this section, I feel I could go by my expenses and my bills and kind of jot down what I need to cut back on. the budget planning lineup, and I will be back to do a Michael's haul because I did go to Michael's to get the new Happy Planner release stuff. If you guys are getting into budgeting for the new year, let me know what y'all think about this book or your ideas of setting up your own budget planning. And I hope to see y'all in all my budget planning videos. So until next time, see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video from me. And let's do this together. Let's budget together. Share this with your friends to let them see my lineup, and they could try to follow along, and let's all make our goals this year.